Today's video is brought to you by Card Kingdom, and right now you can get this sweet Scoop Soldier sticker when you order over at cardkingdom.com. Just mention in your order notes that you want a Scoop Soldier sticker when you go to checkout. Hello everyone, it's Seth, probably better known as Saffron Olive, and it's time for another Instant Deck Tech. So last week is Theros Beyond Death Week number 3, I think, but we actually have tournament lists to look at. So we get to see decks that have actually proven themselves, at least on some level, to be competitive, rather than like hypothetical decks and so forth. So today, it's Modern Monday, and we are checking out one of the most hyped Theros Beyond Death decks for the format, Heliod Combo Company. It is actually happening. People have been talking about the potential of Heliod's Uncrowned going infinite in Modern ever since it was spoiled, like literally the day it was spoiled. Well, now we have some lists coming out where we can actually see how people are meshing together these concepts into successful lists. So that's our deck for today. Heliod Combo Company, a build from Aaron Gamu, who took it to a 5-0 finish in a Modern League on Magic Online. So congrats to Aaron Gamu on a really sweet deck. And a quick reminder before we break down Heliod Combo Company for Modern. If you enjoy this deck and you want to see it made into videos, take a minute, click the like button, the subscribe button, leave a comment, anything you could do to support your deck, because whichever deck is most popular gets a shot at being made into videos next week. So Heliod Combo Company, it is a true combo deck. If you look through this deck, every single card is dedicated to supporting one of our combos, either like being a direct combo piece, tutoring up a combo piece, protecting a combo piece, speeding up our combos, every single card in the deck. So this deck is actually a multiple combo deck. We have a few different ways to go infinite with Heliod Uncrowned, which is definitely the centerpiece of our deck. So Heliod, 3 mana, it's a god. In theory, our deck can turn it into a 5-5, although I'm not actually sure if we want it to be a 5-5, since if we turn it into a 5-5, then it can get like Path to Exiled or whatever. But really, we're using this as a combo piece, taking advantage of Heliod's ability to give creatures lifelink and then put counters on creatures, or enchantments for that matter, whenever we gain life. So how do we go infinite with Heliod? And we have like 2.5 different combos, I would say, maybe 3 different combos really. So combo number 1, the easiest combo, is a Spike Feeder combo. We talked about this one before in our Breaking Heliod video. Basically, this is the best combo, I believe, for Heliod in Modern, because no mana is required. You play Heliod, you play Spike Feeder. Spike Feeder is this weird creature where you can remove a +1/+1 counter from it. It comes into play with 2 +1/+1 counters. You can remove one of those counters to gain 2 life. So basically, these hit the battlefield, you remove a counter for a Spike Feeder, gain 2 life. That triggers Heliod to put the counter back on Spike Feeder. So you remove the counter again, gain 2 life, trigger Heliod, counter on Spike Feeder. Infinite life happening as quickly as turn 3 in this deck. And even though infinite life doesn't technically win us the game, it does buy us infinite time, or at least a very huge amount of time, to find a combo that can actually win the game or win by beating down with Heliods, however we want to actually close out the game. So that's combo number 1. Combo number 2 is using Heliod along with Inoffensive Kintree Spirit, which is basically backup Heliod in this deck, along with Kitchen Fink. So this is actually an old combo that we've seen before. Inoffensive has this weird bolster ability, so when a non-token creature comes into play, you bolster 1. You put a +1/+1 counter on the creature you control with the least amount of toughness. So if we can sacrifice Kitchen Finks to Viscera, which is our main sacrifice outlet, it's going to die. It comes back into play thanks to persist with the -1/-1 counter. It's going to have 1 toughness. That triggers Inoffensive to bolster. Says Kitchen Finks 1 toughness is as low as toughness can be without the creature dying. Then we can put the +1/+1 counter on Kitchen Finks. And we've talked about this before, but basically a +1/+1 counter, -1/-1 counter, they just cancel each other off. So we have a Kitchen Finks with no counter. So this means we just sack Kitchen Finks, it comes into play, we gain 2 life, counter from Inoffensive, sack Kitchen Finks to Viscera, do that again and again and again. Heliod does the same thing, because when Kitchen Finks comes into play, we're gaining that 2 life, so let's going to trigger Heliod to put a +1/+1 counter on something, which will be Kitchen Finks to counteract the -1/-1 counter. Then we get sack it to Viscera again. The other important piece of this combo, along with just gaining us infinite life, because we can do this infinite number of times, gain 2 life with Kitchen Finks again and again and again, is that Viscera, our sack outlet, allows us to scry 1 whenever we sacrifice a creature, which means we can use that to find any card we want in our deck, which means it's a guaranteed way to assemble the final part of our combo. This is the 2.5, I guess, of our combo. Walking Ballista. So Walking Ballista, this has been talked about for a long time. Walking Ballista with 2 counters on it. You can ping something after giving it lifelink with Heliod for 1 damage. Then Heliod puts a counter back on Ballista. Ping, gain a life, counter back on Ballista, again and again and again. So this gives us infinite damage. So after we gain infinite life, or if we go with the Kitchen Finks combo, scry through our deck, we can put Walking Ballista on top. Next turn, untap Ballista, give it lifelink with Heliod, kill our opponent on the spot. So we can gain infinite life in multiple ways and generate infinite damage with the deck. Otherwise, Collected Company once upon a time just add consistency to the deck. In theory, Collected Company can hit every single one of our combo pieces with the exception of Walking Ballista, which is fine. Walking Ballista we're going to find with Viserys here in our scry stuff anyway, but it hits Heliod, it hits Spike Feeder, it hits Kitchen Finks, it hits Anafenza. Once upon a time, just early game filtering, free if we have it in our opening hand. Then we have Noble Hierarch and Birds of Paradise, which just speed up the combo. Get us to Collected Company faster. This is how we can gain infinite life on turn 3. We can just turn 1 Mana Dork, turn 2 Heliod, turn 3 Spike Feeder, infinite life. What are you going to do about it? So that it makes our deck much, much faster. The final piece of the puzzle is some protection. Giver of Runes just protects our combo pieces, tapping to give protection from a color or colorless. Ranger Captive Eos, we can sacrifice it so our opponent can't cast non-creature spells during the turn, which means then we can proceed to play our Walking Ballista, give a lifelink with Heliod, not have to worry about instant speed removal ruining our plan, and since when it comes to play it tutors for a creature with converted mana cost 1 or less, it actually snags our Walking Ballista as well. So as you can see, combo pieces, combo pieces, combo pieces. Collected Company, once upon a time, for consistency to find our combo pieces, Mana Dorks to speed up our combos, and then Giver of Runes, Ranger of Eos to protect our combos. Every single card in this deck, it's beautiful. It is designed to fully support the combo plan. As far as our mana base, pretty typical modern stuff, a bunch of fetch lands, getting shock lands, getting some snow-covered basics, a couple of extra duels, Horizon Canopy for card draw. In the sideboard, Veil of Summer, more combo protection, another Walking Ballista if we need some redundancy, Path to Exile for some interaction along with Thoughtseize. Mirrored Crusader is pretty cute as a backup plan for grindy matches. If we're playing against like a Jund style deck or a green-black midrange especially, you don't actually want it against Jund because of Lightning Bolt, but green and black decks, they're usually like Assassin Trophy, Fatal Pushes for removal. This is a great clock and we can gain life and put counters on it with Heliod in a 3/3 or 4/4 double striking protection creature. Gonna close out the game really quick. And then Damping Sphere for Tron decks, also for Storm style combo decks. And that is Heliod Combo Company for Modern. And that's been our instant deck for today. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.